Good morning. I slept at it's kind of a rest stop, but it's not even really a rest stop. It's like a Vista Point pull off, but what it is a Vista of, I'm uncertain. But we slept here. A little bit noisy, but that doesn't bother us. Too bad. It doesn't bother me. Does it bother you?
No.
Yeah, we're both okay with some road noise. There's a highway just right down there below us. We are driving the rest of the way to Modesto this morning. Should get there in the early afternoon if all goes to plan. And gonna spend a couple days there with my mom, her husband. We're gonna be doing a lot of the final repairs on the bus and final sorting of stuff that we didn't have the chance to before we left, since we left in such a hurry. It's gonna be a good final push to get the bus kind of fully ready, even though we're already in it, to get it fully ready for us to be in it.
You know, it's like when you move into a house. And
yeah, you still got a couple of boxes back, right?
Yeah. Perfect.
The walls were white, the flame was red, but her eyes were blue. So instead, I was thinking of you. I was thinking of you. Her skin was soft, her laugh was light, but my heart was heavy. So it was a fight. Not thinking of you, but I was thinking of you. Where did you go? I thought I saw you looking back, but I imagined it. I'm loving small, just trying to find a place to stay or subtraction. Just when I think I've finally found it, those memories come crashing down. Oh, you think I would have had it? I push it down, I bury it deep, and I flirt with sorrow.
So Kat and I made it to my mom's house in Modesto, California. We're really happy and we feel really relieved to be here. This has been just kind of such a long push. We've had such a rough entry into bus life here, and so much of it beyond our control and even unrelated to buses or anything. So we're very happy to be here. We've been hanging out with my mom and her husband, and my dad actually came to visit too. Been hanging out with them all evening and just enjoying being together, and I did a little bit of work, but just we're extremely excited to be here. We're gonna stay a couple days. We're gonna kind of get little things done on the bus. We're gonna work, and we're just gonna relax and finally kind of take a deep breath after all this stuff with quirks and all the issues with the bus. We're just excited to be here and relax. Okay, the bus is even messier than normal. I know we keep saying that, but I had to take everything out from under the sink because I had a couple issues to work with down there, and everything out from underneath the, we'll show you back here, everything out from the little headboard storage where Kat's keeping her clothes. Well, I didn't have to take everything out there, but I had to take a few things out because I had more, are you surprised? More things to fix. So, I'm gonna show you down here. Oh, do I have a headlamp somewhere? There we go. Alright, so if you look up there, there's my propane. That bad boy was leaking and just needed to be tightened. They had used some Teflon tape on it, but it's a flared fitting, which does not require Teflon tape, you know, like the thread tape. Does not need to be put on there. Because that actually prevents it from threading all the way down in the flare end. The female flare doesn't meet up with the male flare if there's something to block the threads. They need to go all the way down until those two pieces of metal make contact. So got that sorted out. Then here, oh geez, that's a little too bright, isn't it? Then here, I just didn't have the right pieces for this. We went and got like a flexible hose, you can see there, but I didn't have the right combination of like flared ends and threaded ends, and I had a couple of bare ends where I would need a compression fitting, but I didn't actually have any compression fittings. So I made do with what I've got. I spent a long time yesterday kind of figuring this out. And I know it's a little bit wacky, but it drains. I've checked it, and it's watertight. I've checked that. I ended up using right down there some duct tape on that one. That was the one fitting that I couldn't get watertight because I don't have any flare or anything to really like lock it in around this bottom pipe. So I put a little bit of duct tape there, and that kept it nice and watertight. Then over on the bed here, last night Kat was having issues with these two outlets that are up top here. They were just clicking off anytime the wires bumped there, and she just packed away her clothes. That's where she was going to store her clothes, but contact with the conduits here was causing the outlets to click off for whatever reason. So I just went in and I tightened down some of the wires connected to the outlets, those guys right in there, and seemed to do the trick. They're staying on pretty well now. I probably will eventually devise some sort of cover for them so that it doesn't happen again over time. If I could get a cover that prevents us from making contact with those conduits and jostling the wires around, I think that'll work perfectly. But lots of repairs done today, now we're cleaning up.
Sage is having way too much fun with the pressure washer right now. I've wiped off the lens multiple times, but I can see how it's really satisfying watching all the dirt sort of.
Oh, babe, watch this, come here. Is this caulking right here?
Okay. Oh, it's like lifting.
Like completely cleaning off the caulking. Oh god.
Having a lot of fun.
Thanks for watching this episode of Zeppelin Travels with Kat and Sage. Tune in for the next episode when we finally get Quirks in to see a veterinary cardiologist and make our way to the Eastern Sierras to take in some views and some awesome hot springs.